what people don't know about cross country is that most of it is very mental. You know, to focus solely on one thing for 18 minutes, 20, 22 minutes, you know, depending on how long or how fast you go, is definitely takes a toll on you, like mentally and not just physically, but mentally being able to cope with the intensity of the physical aspect of it for that long. I would say it's about 70% mental and 30% physical when it comes down to like the racing part. And some people train a lot better than they race, and some other people race a lot better than they train, and it all just comes down to who's mentally tough enough on the day, really. Usually the first mile feels, in a race, it feels very easy. It feels a little too easy, kind of, because you're just doing the first mile. Usually I have a semi-heart attack at the first mile if I see I've gone way too fast than I wanted to go. But then if I've done a decent pace, it's just that's the time when you really have to go. Like especially in a 5K, it's only 3.1 miles, so the second mile is inevitably going to be the hardest, just because it's the middle mile. It's the mile where everyone will either, that's where you separate the good from the bad or the front from the back, basically. That's the mile that really counts, and then the last mile is kind of mentally easier to deal with because you're almost at the end, and that extra kind of mile and mile 200 meters is the part where you should then start picking it up, definitely. You know that you're almost at the end. I'll either kind of think of a song and try and get a song just stuck in my head, either something I've been listening to, pre-race. I'll try and get that one song, or even if it's just a few lines just stuck in my head, and I'll just keep going and going and kind of repeating it, and it helps take your mind off a lot of things. But other than that, the race is pretty focused, and you kind of want to stay aware of, your coaches shouting at you or other people shouting at you, kind of like where you are and how you're doing, or where other people are, how close you are to the finish. When I cross the finish line, I usually, kind of like runner's high, kind of elation in that aspect, and definitely kind of want to fall to the ground because I'm usually very tired and gasping for air.